Are you one of those people that all of a sudden you cry? I don't know, maybe you're watching a Scotty's tissue commercial or you're watching a game show. You know what triggered it? You start bawling your eyes out. Are you a self-proclaimed crybaby? No judgment, but do you call yourself a crybaby? You know who you are. If you are, we know why. So welcome today to the Emotion Code Bro Show. My name is Michael Losier. I'm a certified emotion practitioner, and I am here with John. Good morning, John.
Hey, hello everyone. Yeah, fun episode this week. Just crying out of the blue. But yeah, my name is John Inverarity. I'm a certified emotion code and body code practitioner. I come straight out of Vancouver, Canada, and helping people all over the world. And yeah, we're really finding a lot of different topics to work on, and this is quite creative, I think, that we came up for this one.
Well, we put this off. We were going to do this one a few weeks ago, and we don't publish them too much in advance. And at the last minute, we said, "Hey, let's do this." That was the weekend after we get back from Vancouver trip.
Right.
And then last week, one of my clients who is publicly acknowledged on Instagram. I'm just going to go to my Instagram account and read what he wrote. So as a client, he hired me last week, and we had a conversation. He said, "You know what? There's something I want to work on." And he said, "I kind of cry easily, over cooking shows or Gordon Ramsay or just cries." And I know that experience. I said, well, so he booked an emotion coach session for other stuff. I think it took 1 minute. You're going to see today took 1 minute. And I found out why he was a self-proclaimed crybaby. We're going to help you find that out today. We're going to explain why it is that you might be a crier or get teared up or you can't stop crying. So here is, his name is David. I posted this on my Instagram account. So today I was promoting today's show. I said, hey, our quick emotion code session today on criers. And he wrote, I did, but now I don't. After just one emotion code session with the amazing Michael Losier. He's hashtag, I don't cry anymore. So, John, let our friends know if they're watching today what they need to do to help hashtag bye bye crying. Who wants to
Yeah,
play, John? What do
absolutely.
they need to do?
Really simple. So you need to be watching live and you need to volunteer in the comments here. So let us know if that's you. We're looking for two people that are self-proclaimed crybabies. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think if you're self-proclaimed, it's not as hurtful if somebody calling you, you're a crybaby. Yeah, I know I am. I'm a self-proclaimed crybaby.
Get it together.
So listen, I want to tell you a quick little story. So I am in the Calgary Health Show. Not one. I was last year, and I had my exhibit, my big sign that we usually have, and the big chart, and there was a woman across the booth from me who was watching me for 2 days. The magnet going and people spinning their neck when I was done with them. She was watching all this miracle worker. All this miracle work is what she called it. So I think Sunday about noon, it was quiet or there was a lull in the day, and doesn't she come over to my booth? Now I'm not real booth friendly because I'm busy, so I'm not visiting other people. So I saw her come over, and now she's watching, and her eyes are all red, and she's watching. So and then I saw her. I thought, well, she come over. I'm going to acknowledge her. I said, hey, and here's the classic opening. Hey, listen, if you're in a trade show exhibit, this is the classic opening. Somebody write this down. Who's watching? Someone write this down. The classic opening was when they come to my exhibit, because I would have this and I would say this. So what caught your attention? That's all I asked. And she starts to cry. And she said, oh, I saw you doing lots of work. And then I would feel it and I would cry. And she said, and then she goes, I'm reading the list and I'm crying. She's crying reading my list. Not my list, the emotion code list.
Yeah.
So anyway, then her two friends come over and they kind of acknowledged that she came over. They said, oh, you finally came over. I said, yeah. And I said, she's crying over my sign. And her friend said, oh, she's a crybaby. She cries over everything. I thought, well, wait until Big Bertha comes out, the magnet. So today you're going to understand how within a minute, this woman, she wasn't self-proclaimed, they were proclaiming it for her. She cries over everything. I did the motion code session with her, and under a minute, excuse me, I identified two emotions, they're unprocessed, trapped negative emotions, that she picked up when she was in her mother's womb. And what do we call those ones, John? They are
Prenatal.
That's right. And here's my experience with prenatal trapped emotions. They shape your life.
Yeah.
Of course, my first question was, were you a crybaby when you were a baby? She said, oh, I've been a crybaby my whole life. Everything, going to school, I cry, always crying. So anyway, within a minute, I deleted the two unprocessed trapped emotions that she got in when she was in her mom's stomach, and her friends were there, and she wiped her tears, and we couldn't get her to cry. We got her to look at things and talk about things, and she spent the whole afternoon, all afternoon, waving to me every time I looked over. She kept waving
That's
to me.
right.
So was that you? We'd love to hear from you. Hey, John, before we get started today, we're going to queue up and introduce the Emotion Code book by Dr. Brandon Nelson. Before I do that, I've got some events I want you to know about. Up in the description and for our podcast folks, you can go to HangoutWithMichael.com, and there's an event tab, and you can sign up to be notified when the tickets are available, or whatever that's called, for these three events. First one is in Fort St. John, British Columbia, Canada. If you don't know where that is, you're not close. So Fort St. John, BC, that's on September 21. And then on October 20th, I'm in Calgary, Alberta. That's on a Sunday afternoon, 1 to 5. It's an emotion code session and, it's a law of attraction seminar and an emotion code seminar at the end. That means me bringing people to the front of the room and demonstrating what John and I do. And then sometime between October 4 and 1, a little bit of wishy-washy, sometime in that range, I am going to be in Scottsdale. I just haven't chosen a specific date, but I'd like you to know when I do. So you can go to HangoutWithMichael.com. No, here's a better one. MichaelLosier.com/events, and you can see the link for those three, and we will let you know when I'm joining you. And finally, for all the practitioners watching and learning from me, some of you might know that I'm right now mentoring 25 emotion code practitioners all around the world so they can build a very lively active practice, following the guide, that what I'm teaching them, how to be fast and how to be efficient and how to be effective. And I recorded 4 30-minute training calls for practitioners. If you look up in the post, you will see the link to start watching those 4. So have a Michael marathon this weekend and learn some techniques on how you can build your business. John, let's go back to you.
Talk about the emotion code.
This morning so far, please.
Who's with us here? Yeah, we have Natasha Paula Samuels here. She's in the house, front row.
Natasha.
Giving us the hashtag Big Bertha. Sheldon Foster's here. Premilia's here. Premilia Parham's here. Says good morning. Looking good. Saying hello from cloudy Parksville. Cloudy here too in Vancouver. Premilia.
Yeah, Holly Kiedis has joined us too. I'm seeing that. Sheldon Foster gave us his middle name. I think he likes that I like three named people, because then we get to play The Price is Right. So Sheldon Morris Foster, this is for you. Sheldon Morris Foster. What strong male names are those? Sheldon, Morris, and Foster. And they all could be last names too, right? Michael Morris, Lee Foster, Blake Sheldon. Sheldon or Shelton? Whatever. I like Sheldon Morris Foster. Sylvia Bellini, she is with us today from the UK at 23 degrees Celsius today. And Sylvia wrote down the oh-so-famous question when somebody visits your exhibit, or they might answer your ad on a dating site. You can always ask them, what caught your attention? You see, there's a presupposition that something did. You can presuppose something caught their attention because they came to your exhibit. Amelia Param knows that one.
Tip of the day.
Who else?
Stefan Neff is here. Says hello, Michael.
Hey, Stefan. Hey, Stefan was at the event a couple of weeks ago. He knows us from that. So welcome and good morning, Stefan. Nice to have you with us. And I got my books. No, he bought a book, got it signed. We got a picture, and he was very generous with lots of compliments and posting pictures. So thank you, Stefan, for that support. John, today, well, you know what we haven't found? We haven't found a crybaby, self-proclaimed one. So if you weep easily, you cry easily over nothing in your own opinion, and you're just tired, you don't know how to stop crying, you're just fed up with it. Maybe you like it. And if you don't like it, let us find out what's causing it. Let us remove it from you forever. Here, live today on the Bro Show. You don't even need to come on the screen. You just need to let us know in the chat. John, tell them what they need to do to get our attention, please.
So volunteer in the comments. So you have to be watching live. And that's it. Just give us permission. Simple as that. So we're looking for 2 people. And a little context would be great. If you cry at, TV commercials or whatever it may be. Yeah. So that's it. So why don't we get into explaining the emotion code?
Yeah, let's do that. So John, let's acknowledge the teachings and the methodology of Dr. Bradley Nelson. He wrote the book, The Emotion Code.
The book right here.
It is the forward by Tony Robbins, this new version. So we're quite excited about that. I have the original version, which now it's my lending copy. And this book here is my copy. So, and I like the updated version in the back about the feelings. When I, if I could, it's always this way. If I could go back and learn the emotion code from the beginning, I would start with the glossary of terms, because we think they're just feelings on the chart, but they're way more than that. Like they help you understand when people have a problem, you say, oh, I know what that is. So practitioners, instead of just reading them as if they're robots, you really need to understand. For example, my favorite, say it when you know it, creative insecurity. What does that mean? Go read it. Go read what it means. Everybody needs to have it done, like the heart wall. Okay, so that's the work of Dr. Bradley Nelson. John and I are both certified practitioners. We work out of our homes via video or telephone calls. I also do in-person presentations live here in Victoria once a month with my meetup group. And I've also incorporated the demonstration of the emotion code using the 7 keys like John and I do at all my law of attraction seminars, including the one I did in Vancouver, like 400 people that have never seen that before. Holy hashtag, what did he just do? Yeah, it just helps somebody's lower back pain forever, live without touching her. You got to be there. So John, let's talk, well, we're still waiting. We're still waiting for someone that's crying. Maybe people are shy to say that.
Yeah, let's just refresh here, see what's going on. Gita says, I'm Avail. And morning. Gita.
I don't see. I'm going to have to refresh here, so I'll let you find something.
Yeah, I'll keep going here. Cream Beach Murray's here, says morning. And Sylvia Bellini comment here says, I've got a bit weepy over the past couple of years. Don't know if it's fatigue or what. Willing to be a guinea pig. Eep, eep, if you need someone.
Well, I'm going to talk with Gita. She says I'm available. So Gita, let us know what the symptoms are. Crying all the time, or I burst out into tears, or whatever your symptom is, and the severity from 0 to 10. 0 is I'm not doing it at all, which Captain obviously would need the help, or it's like, oh, I am a massive crier. So between 0 and 10, just have fun, pick a number. And John and I always like to demonstrate that we do this from a distance. The only time we ever do it in person is when we're at an event, right, John? And someone wants a demonstration, or we're on stage. But that's the beauty of this work. We're going to connect. Now, while we're waiting to hear from Gita about more details from her, John, do you need anything more from Sylvia?
No, I guess maybe a severity from Sylvia.
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah. Gita said something. I'm not too sure what the severity is there.
I'm not crying all the time, so then she's saying sorry. We could clean that up too, apologizing for not crying all the time. So I'm going to put Gita's name here, but I am looking for someone that is weeping a lot. And it could be you, Gita, but now you're saying you're not crying all the time. So so here's what I need to know from you. When are you crying and what is the severity of it? Not what, I don't need to know when you're not crying. I need to know when you are crying and what the severity is.
Yeah.
So John, here's what we're going to do. We're going to be using what's called the emotion code. And as practitioners, we want to do it on people's behalf. Not everybody wants to learn it. It's complicated. It takes time. Some people just want to say, would you help me? Would you help me find out why it is that I'm having these aches and pains or this rash or the heartburn, or seasonal allergies or restless legs or fibromyalgia or chronic pain or whatever? Can you help me find out what that is? So I said, well, you're going to help me help you. What does that mean? It means that I'm going to talk to the person's subconscious mind and ask them questions to find out which one of these emotions are causing, for Gita's, for example. Yeah, she's saying, but it's mostly an 8. And she's saying she wears glasses to hide behind it. Oh, that's Sylvia saying that. That's funny. I thought it was Gita. Yeah, so Sylvia's wearing glasses for that. So today, here's what we're going to do, John. We're going to get permission from our 2 subjects, our 2 clients, and we're going to be using muscle testing, and we're going to connect with them. You know what? When people say everybody in the world is connected, they really are. We're like people Wi-Fi, and you can't get my pass. If you come to my house, it'll say, oh, Michael's got Wi-Fi in his house, but you can't get into it unless I give you what?
Password.
The password
or permission.
is giving you permission. So same thing with if we're all connected, I can tap into your subconscious mind. I can't do anything to it, but I can ask it a lot of questions. And you have to give me your password to get to your subconscious mind. You know what the password is? Yes. Password. Yes, you can connect with me. So we're going to get permission to talk to their subconscious mind. We're going to using muscle testing, scan the list, and our muscles, John, when we hit the right problem, emotion, what will the muscles do? They
lock up. So it's a firm yes.
Lock it up. And that's how we're not guessing. We're not getting a gut feeling. We're not waiting for an eagle to fly by. We are knowing with pure certainty by using the muscle testing. We're not guessing and we're not wondering. We're not trying to figure it out. Your subconscious mind, because we're your proxy, we're doing it for you. We have your permission. It'll tell us why. Okay, so John, I'm going to start my session with Gita, and while I'm doing that, why don't you explain the magnet and the water?
Absolutely. So the magnet is pure energy, and what that does is it helps amplify our intention. And we take the magnet and swipe it over the governing meridian just a few times, and with the intention to clear that, release that puts that intention, that energy wave through your whole body. It basically just clears it out, deletes it through your whole body, kind of like how you take a magnet to the back of a credit card. It'll wipe all the information off. So yeah, basically it deletes the trapped emotion. Yeah.
And so right now I'm muscle testing. That's a yes, that's a no. So while you were doing that, I got connected to Gita. So right now, am I Gita? Yes. Am I Michael Losier? No. Let it go if it's a no. And then right here, I have my magnet in my finger. So I got the whole kit right here. If I had to wear mittens, I couldn't work. But you know what? I can do it here. No mittens. Imagine if I had to wear mittens. Why am I giving that attention? Okay, so right now I'm Gita. So I'm asking myself, well, first, my conscious mind has decided that, and admitted that, you know what, I'm a crier. I cry easily, I'm sensitive. Is that true? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the sensitivity or what is the severity of me being a crier? Is it 1 to 10? Is it a 1? No. Is it a 2? No. Is it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? It's an 8 out of 10. See, that's an 8. Is it a 9? No. Is it a 10? No. Is it an 8? So it's an 8. So that's the symptom. Me crying, me being Gita, cries, an 8 out of 10. And here's my little custom question. What is the percentage it's caused by emotions? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Is it over 90? Yes. Is it over 95? Is it over 99? Is it over 100? No. Is it under 100? No. Is it 100, Captain Obvious? It's 100. So I like knowing that before I do the session. So 100% of Gita's severity of being a crier is caused by emotions. Well, how many? Under 5? Yes. Under 4? Yes. Under 3? Yes. Under 2? No. Over 2? No. Is it 2? Okay, that's easy. Well, kind of easy. Now I gotta go on a hunt. So I gotta find them. I'm still muscle testing, so here's what I know so far. The severity of my crying is an 8 out of 10. It's 100% caused by emotions. And for right off the bat, I'm saying that look for 2 of them. Is the first one in column A? Oh, it is. Okay, that's easy. Is the second one in column A? Yes. Is any in column B? Okay, John, I just got rid of what? I just got rid of 30.
Half. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm down to row column A. So there's 2 of them in column A. Is there any in row 1? No. 2? No. Is there any in row 3? Oh, yes. How many in row 3? 1, 2. Okay, 2 of them are in row 3. So we're done. We're done hunting. We know there's 2 of them. We know there's 5. Now I'm going to wait for an eagle to fly by to tell me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to use muscle testing to say, well, here's the 2. So I'm going to read them out. The first one, is it a trapped emotion of crying? And remember, these trapped emotions are unprocessed negative emotions that you had that you never processed. So sometimes when something happens, we don't talk about it, we don't get ticked off, we don't get angry, so we harbor it in. John, cue the size of a trapped emotion, please.
It's about the size of your fist. Can be a little bit larger.
Okay.
Maybe that size.
God, I'm so chatty today. Maybe Gita's chatty.
You are. Mittens and eagles. Who knew?
Just confirming, I'm still Gita. Am I Michael? No. There's 2 trapped emotions. And I know what box they're in. I just got to narrow it down. Is it crying? No. Is it discouragement? No. Is it rejection? No. I'm not even saying it. I'm looking at it. Is it sadness? Yes. Is it sorrow?
Got it.
Yes. What's that?
Locked up.
So there's sadness and sorrow. And, well, just for the you-know-what of it, when did this happen? When did I have sorrow and sadness that got lodged within me? 1 ball of sadness, 1 ball of sorrow. So when you have a ball of sadness and a ball of sorrow, guess the vibe that you're sending? You're sending the sadness and sorrow vibes. Guess what you attract more of? More things to trigger. See the little loop? Hashtag, we're cutting the loop right now. Not we, me, I. I'm going to do that. So first, the 1 is sadness, 1 is sorrow. So I don't know her age, so I'm just going to start anywhere. Was I under 30? No, I was. Was I under 20? Oh, I was. Was I under 10? Oh, I was. I was a little girl. Was I 10, 9, 8? Was I under 7, 6? Was I under, let's just go there. Was I under 1? Yes. Was I born? No. Was it prenatal? Yes. Was I in my mother's womb? Yes. Did somebody, could be my mother, my dad, or somebody in the room had severe sadness and sorrow? Is that true? And I absorbed it. Is that true? So I was born with the trapped emotions of sadness and sorrow, prenatal, yes. Did I experience this sadness when I was a little girl? Yes. When I was older, when I was a teenager, when I was a young woman? Yes. My whole life. Is this new for me? No. It's lifetime. Can I delete those 2? Yes. So the first one with the magnet, I'm deleting the prenatal trapped emotion of sadness. If you're counting, don't. I'm just doing it till I'm done doing it. So the next one is the prenatal sadness of sorrow. The prenatal sadness of sorrow. Now, I have another chart. It's not part of the emotion code, but it's a chart of traumas, just like I have a list of emotions. Now, in my head, traumas are like, they're the trauma, they're more severe. So because there was trauma prenatal, was there any trauma, prenatal trauma? Yes. Was it from the same event, from the same person? Did I get it from the same person that had sadness and sorrow? This is more severe. It's trauma. How many? Under 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Under 1, over 1, 1. Now, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's C55. It's not. Is it AB? Oh, it's AB 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. So it's B55. It's the prenatal trauma of overburdened. So I'm releasing the prenatal trauma of overburdened. Now I'm going to test my work. Before today's session, what was the severity that I would have called myself a crybaby, or the sensitivity to crying? 10 would be severe. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? And now, what is the severity of me being sensitive and want to cry? Is it a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? It's a 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I got to go hunt for it. I'm going to do it silently. Okay, I'm getting prenatal trauma of overburdened again, and that's weird. Is it my prenatal trauma? You know why? I didn't swipe enough last time. That's why. I was saying,
Didn't
didn't
go?
didn't I get it last time? It's saying no, you didn't get it. Didn't I swipe enough? No. How many swipes should I do for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not going to ask that question. I'm just going to do what I'm told. So prenatal trauma of overburden, swiping 10 times. Prenatal
Maybe
trauma
is it
of
inherited, do you think, too?
prenatal trauma of overburden.
So
Can
that
I
sounds
ask?
like it's something like her mom was going through, like really, really overburdened
So I'm
while
asking
she was
about that
pregnant with Gita.
overburden. So did I get rid of it? Yes, but let's snoop around. Was this an emotion that my dad had? Was somebody else in the room? Was it my mom? So my mom. So was it inherited? No. So if her mom had it while she was in the womb and got it, then it wasn't inherited because inheritance in the sperm and the egg. So it has to be prenatal.
Yeah.
It was because I didn't swipe enough. I was being punished, being
Huh.
reprimanded. Now, did I get rid of that? Now, what is the severity of my cry? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Am I done? Yes. Need to ask any more questions about that? No. Now, I took a lot of time to do that today for demonstration, but honestly, that can be done in a minute. But we are on a show today, so I did that. I'm just going to disconnect. And Geeta, I know, watches us. So Geeta, you could give me an update right now. Tell me if you had any sensations during that. And we use the word sensation to mean like a warming or, everything's calming. Sensation is a nice word. So did you
Yeah.
experience that? And for sure, let us know before our show next week. John, tell us who you are going to help, please.
Yeah, we have a loyal volunteer here, Sylvia Bellini,
Yay,
who
Sylvia.
recently actually, so it's not been her whole life, but she's getting weepy over the past couple of years. She doesn't know if it's fatigue or what. And the severity, I think she said it was an 8. And yeah, and she wears glasses to hide behind.
Okay.
So let's just connect up here, Sylvia. So muscle testing with my fingers here. They're down on my lap, so you can't see them, but just with intention here. Just gonna tune in, connect up, Sylvia Bellini. So connect as a proxy, yes. Have a good connection, Sylvia. Yes. Okay, ready to go for a session here? Yes. Have your permission here, Sylvia? Yes. Good. So let's just get right to it. Okay. So trapped emotion creating this weepiness, tearing up recently. Is there trapped emotion contributing to this? Yes. Okay. Is it in column A? Yeah. B, no. Odd, no. 2, 4, 6. It's overwhelmed. Yeah. Prenatal? No. Within the last 10 years? Yeah. Within the last 5? Yeah. Overwhelm and overburden, similar, but a little different. Can we clear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So overwhelm. Clear, overwhelm. There's that, Sylvia. Is that cleared? Yeah. Okay. Severity. We still have an 8. Okay. Trapped emotion. Is it yours? No. Is it prenatal? No. Okay, I found an inherited emotion. Inherited panic from father. Panicky. Okay, let's clear that panic. All right, that's cleared. Good. Another trapped emotion, creating this weepiness. Sylvia Bellini. Yeah.
Right
Shock.
now, if you just joined us, John is an emotion code practitioner right now. He is working with the client. He's muscle testing, scanning the chart of unprocessed negative emotions, identifying and then deleting them. You see, our subconscious mind knows everything, so it knows the answer to every question. But the question can only be yes or no. So that's part of the practitioner's job, is know how to ask the yes or no question to get to the emotion and then delete it.
Yeah. I got a 1 out of 10. Just cleared frustration. So another trapped emotion contributing to this weepiness, crying. Yeah. Inherited. Yeah. Another inherited. Inherited guilt. Father's side again. Clear that. Clear inherited guilt.
Our
Yep.
friend Kelly Carson has popped in and out and said hello. Wendy Matthews has popped in and say hello. Gita's back with us. So Gita, she said she lost her connection. So let me know if you're having any sensations or feel different, or let us know by next week so we can update people on your success. You know, we're always teasing, no, we as in me, I'm always teasing Sylvia about the trapped emotion on the chart called forlorn, because it's
Yeah.
very British. And I can actually see Sylvia in one of those old big hoop skirts with the big hair and the big fan, and saying that she's forlorn with her head on her, with her hand, her wrist, yeah, with her wrist on her forehead. Forlorn. It could be her mother's forlorn. Hey Sylvia, tell us if you're feeling any changes or any sensations as we're doing this today. Hey, you might be at home thinking, well, how does this apply to business? Well, you know what? John and I use it on our own business and help other businesses, mostly around goal setting. You know, people said, oh, I would really like to double my sales this month. Well, that's a nice verbal goal, you know, your conscious mind, but you have a lot of unprocessed trapped emotions blocking that, sometimes failure of another business, or a fight that you get into with another supplier, something just tarnish your whole business or whatever. So we find out what's causing that block for sure. And any habits. You know, I worked with a guy that he dreaded, people would call him to buy something and he dreaded the return phone call. Well, hashtag, you got to get over that, right? Oh my God, two people want to buy something. It's such a pain, you know what? I thought, okay, we got to fix that. Mine used to be when somebody asked me to do something ASAP. I could think of another four-letter word when they said that to me. You know what, Michael Losier, you got to get rid of that little trigger. Good. Hey, we have Jen Kenny Hedry watching us for the first time. Thank you. Sylvia is giving us an update, John, on you're working on it right now. She said, feeling my shoulders getting more relaxed. That's very nice.
Nice.
John, here, John and I are live every Saturday, 9 o'clock. Well, I say that, but next week you are away. And we are doing something on Thursday night. Is that right?
I think Thursday morning.
Okay, I'll look for it. I could tell I said the wrong thing. Just give me a second.
Thursday.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Pacific.
Oh, 10 a.m. Okay, great. An hour later than what you see today. Next Thursday,
Yeah.
we might have a different crowd because we're on a different day. And we're going to do chronic pain, fibromyalgia. We want to show our weekday friends about the work of the emotion code and how we can help them do that. Good, John. Let me know where you're at with your session.
Yeah, I'm done with Sylvia.
Okay.
Cleared a few things, a few inherited emotions. So got some worry out of there, a little disappointment out of there, shock, a few others. A mitful, one would say. And severity 0. So yeah, and she's feeling her shoulders getting more relaxed. So just like that, you know, stress is being cleared out. Yeah, stress. What is stress?
So John, today we're on episode 104. We haven't pre-planned this, but I want to see how many show topics we can remember in 30 seconds. I don't even have a timer, so let's just pretend. We have a timer. Okay, I'm going to start. Seasonal allergies.
Teeth grinding.
What's that?
Teeth grinding.
Teeth grinding. Cranky pants. Cranky people.
Night terrors.
Halloween candy.
Brain fog.
Heart wall.
Constipation.
Heartburn.
Excessive urination.
Chronic pain.
Scarcity mindset.
Food and drinks.
Resistance to public speaking.
You're good. I forgot about that. Hey, that's just a sample of that 104 episodes. There are so many things that we can help you with the emotion code. It's pretty easy to have us become your practitioner, do the work for you. That's what we're trained. We know how to find the emotions causing. We know how to ask the question. We know the direction to go with you to give you results right away. This is like fast results. Both John's at aliveandpure.com. I'm at HangoutWithMichael.com. You'll see when you find the right links, you'll see our calendar. It shows you when we're available. It's very easy. Select the calendar, pay for your session, and get an email with the link to the video, or you can let us know if you want to work on the phone. It's that easy from the comfort of your phone, and we can help you soon. So check us out. Good. So, John, that was a good show today. We have 2 people, and we're going to hear from them. So for Sylvia, bye-bye crying. Good. Okay, everybody. We will see you next week live. I'm still doing a show next Saturday, but I'm having a panel of practitioners join me. So people out there making money and using the emotion code and building a business. I'm mentoring these people, so they're going to come on and give away some of their little tools and tricks that I've been teaching them how to do this. And you and I are on Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you later, everybody. Cheers.